Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video will be about Pluto. Today, there is exact conjunction between Pluto and the Sun. This is important. This is happening in the 6 degrees of Capricorn, and this conjunction is important. It is important because it is happening on such important day. This is the inauguration day for America, and I look at this as an omen. When there is something exceptional, extraordinary, something that would make a difference on important day for the world, because what happens in America and in Russia, of course, it concerns the whole, influences, affects the whole world. So this conjunction becomes very, very important. So it is happening in the 6 degrees of Capricorn, in the constellation of the Eagle, in the vicinity of the Horns. Capricorn is the sign which is the ruling naturally the 10th house of the zodiac. So naturally it is always about rulership. In the personal horoscopes, it is about our highest goals, our careers, what we really want to achieve in this lifetime. So Capricorn, according to the master being Sadunu, the sign of Capricorn is illustrating the seat of God. This is also another thing. So the two planets meet in important, two planets, I mean the Sun and Pluto, are meeting in these important degrees. If we would be seeing Pluto, he's invisible to our perceptions, then we could say Pluto at this moment is invisible. So, and because when planet comes in close proximity with the Sun, this planet is automatically becoming invisible because it is hidden in the rays of the Sun. Symbolically, Pluto will be even more invisible than usual. And also, when he meets the Sun, this is like, according again to to the one that I really made difference when he came in the 19th century to introduce us to the era of Aquarius. This is Bein Sadunu, and he says when there is conjunction between Pluto and the Sun, this is like the I don't know how this will sound, but I will say it as he says it. The hell of people, the hell on earth is meeting God. And then it is like they are, how we can understand this is that they are actually having assembly. They're discussing what they will denote to the world, to the people. So Pluto, actually, he rules the naturally Scorpio, the 8th house of the zodiac, and he's always associated with the extreme changes, with the underworld, of course, with occultism, esoteric secrets. What he's also associated with, and this is very important to tell you, is all diseases which cannot be diagnosed by no one, be it contemporary medicine, which is not respectful anymore, but anyway, be it whoever, if the disease cannot be detected and diagnosed, this is because of Pluto in the horoscopes. Now, when there is good aspect between Pluto and the Sun, such people are always very connected with the land. These people are great gardeners, great agriculturists. They just have good connection with the land, with the soil. And many spiritual teachers, even teachers, saints, prophets, wise men say, if you want to be healthy, you need to have good connection with Pluto, and therefore we need to touch the ground, we need to plant, we need to, whatever we like to do, just to be in contact with the land, with the ground, to do some agriculture. People with good aspect, like I told you, are great agriculturists. They have understanding and they have connection with land, because all the information which is coming from Pluto to us, and the influences which he has on earth and on people come through his influence through the roots of the trees and the plants. So the more harmony we establish with them, the better connection we have with Pluto. This is golden rule, and I didn't come up with this. It is really occultistic golden rule. The more we connect with nature and with the land in particular, with the soil, the better connection we will have with Pluto. I'm saying these personal things for personal horoscopes, but I also will say 2-3 words on the day itself, the inauguration day, and how this will influence eventually the world. Another thing about Pluto, of course, is he's ruling the divine truth. And here comes the extreme in the plutonic nature. We say, oh, but he can be, he gives the extremes, he gives the major transformations. He does. And it is believed, again, this is nothing that I came up with. This is something really which comes with, again, with being Sedun, and not only when we because he rules the divine truth. When we live with the truth as one of the most important assets, if you want, needed for our evolution and awakening, when we live with the truth, we will not have issues with Pluto, just the other way around. He will be good for us. Good in a sense, he will give us amazing knowledge and wealth, because he also is ruling the 8th house of the zodiac, which is linked to money and wealth and abundance. So when we live with the truth, and the truth becomes our, like, part of us, then Pluto will not be harmful. Those who deviate the truth will still need to learn the lesson and have the lesson of this divine plutonic energy of divine truth, and will have, of course, some challenges with Pluto. So truth is like love, like wisdom, one of the 5 assets of the pentagram of Venus, if you want. So the disharmony between Pluto and the Sun, of course, will say that we deviated these laws, divine rules of truth and divine love, because the Sun is ruling, it is one of the emanations of God. The Sun represents God. And when Pluto and the Sun are in this harmony, obviously we need to work on divine love and divine truth. And we need to work with nature. We need to touch the ground. Now, maybe this was introduction that is a bit too long, but I always like talking about Pluto. But today, inauguration day, these 2 stars, Pluto and the Sun, are meeting in Capricorn, the sign of a rulership in mundane astrology. The governments, the governmental structures are ruled by Capricorn. And the planet who rules Capricorn, Saturn, is equally powerful in Aquarius. It means major change. The things that are happening today are so important. This will be like borderline. Line which will open another page for the world. Maybe I didn't say it properly. So this is like another page, another life, and yes, this will have influence on the whole world, of course, because it cannot be otherwise. In addition, there was this comet. I was thinking, the comet, which still shows, there will be change. This comet is still very visible. It was recently visible, and now again. So this is the comet Atlas C 2024 G3. This comet, very bright, just yesterday on the 17th too. on the 17th, very visible bright picture from the comet. We will, I don't know if we can really specifically outline what comets mean, but they always bring changes, always. The colors are important. Well, the pictures I have are from the Atacama Desert in Chile, and we do not know exactly in our areas how the color will present itself. We don't know, so we cannot really say exactly what the comet means. But the comet in general means change, big change. And 2 days ago, visible, and today would be visible too. So in Chile and in other parts of the world certainly too, but the best pictures I found were in Chile. So this is not to underestimate too, and this is happening around the Inauguration Day. In addition, on the 17th, the Sun and Mars made opposition. The Mars in was just before he entered Gemini backwards, the retrograde Mars in Cancer. Now, what is this meaning? First of all, Mars is not very powerful in Cancer. This is good, but he's secretive. And this is actually in the house of the horoscope of United States. Actually, even Pluto and the Sun are meeting in the house of the horoscope of the States, which house is of media. So this would be meaning for US and for the whole world, such transformation in the media language, it will be unbelievable. So many truths will come out through the year, not only now. Now it will be starting. It also means that in the Inauguration Day we can hear about some provocation, some mean stuff, which will be, I don't think they will succeed because Mars is not powerful enough. But it doesn't mean that Donald Trump is safe. He's not, because you will see later on in the spring, Uranus will go back to the degree when he had also the attempt for when there was the attempt for assassination. But this I'm just mentioning. I keep saying he's still not safe. There will be more attempts. Maybe this is why I read yesterday that they will make the inauguration not republican, not in open area. It will be somewhere in a hall. I don't know. It means they know, and he's astrologer, and he's consulting astrologers, and he's consulting ancient astrologers, not modern. This I can tell you for sure, because it is written in his horoscope too. So they know he's in danger, and probably they will, but there will be some provocations. Could be that there will be also some protests maybe, because Mars is weak, so I don't know really if this will manage at all, but there might be provocations for sure. So on the day of inauguration, which is symbolic, Pluto and the Sun meet. Big change for America and for the world, for the truth, which we'll be finding out like true revelations, if you want to say it this way. Like we will know so much more. I can compare this with year 2020 when they brought the pandemic, but the good side of this was how this opened our eyes and how we're different people, how much we've learned. Just think, go back and see, are you the same person? We're not the same people anymore after 2020. This might be something like that because it's happening in the third house of the States. So it will be very interesting. I really felt like speaking about Pluto a little bit more because I also want to give you the remedy. Make sure you are truthful to yourself, to others. Make sure you connect with nature, and none of this will be harmful for you because Pluto is harmful only to people who do otherwise. And the remedy against diseases which are not detectable, which cannot be diagnosed, is work with the nature. Even Ben Sedunu had this saying, I liked it very much. He said, even if you were a Tsar or a king, work in the garden, turn upside down, the soil. Even if you have to use golden golden, what was the word for this? 1 second, I want to find it. I found it, shovel. So golden tools, even if you have to do this with golden tools, if you're a king, also do it. Work with the nature, especially the soil, because the soil, it belongs to Pluto. So I will finish here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this was interesting. All the best to you.